Hey there, heroes. It's Michelle here, and I'm excited to talk to you a little bit about timers. Before we get into timers, let me say I do not have before and after pictures today. I was recording a video to really show you why I'm so excited for a whole week of zone cleaning for this particular area for myself. I was doing outside in the carport. And I was doing my video, getting close to the end, and I dropped my phone. When I put my phone back together, I was just thinking, I just want to get cleaning. I didn't stop to check if the video saved or anything like that. And so I just cleaned away, took some after pictures, looked in my stuff, and realized that the video was not recorded. It was like a damaged file, and I was like, ah! So I do not have a before video or even before pictures for you guys. Tomorrow I will for sure have that before information so you can see what I'm doing and why I'm so excited for a whole week of working on this. Okay, so I want to talk about timers, and I kind of have been thinking about the reasons to use a timer, maybe why it's okay not to use a timer sometimes, things like that. Okay, so I've kind of come up with three main reasons that I already know that timers are good for. Timers are amazing for overwhelm. Sometimes when you look at a project, there's so much to do. You don't necessarily know where to start, but mostly you're just like, I don't even know how long this is going to take. And a lot of times we will avoid things because of the overwhelm. But if you set yourself a timer, then you know that you can just be tackling that for 15 minutes or however long you set, and you just do that little bit, and it's that little bite of the elephant, and it's okay to come back another time and take another bite of the elephant. And so timers are amazing for overwhelm. Okay, timers are great for perfectionists, people who would kind of keep cleaning in a certain area over and over until it got perfect. If they have a timer, there's a few things. One, they know that they have a lot more to get done in that 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. So, like say you set 10 minutes to mop your floor, you know that in order to get all of your floors, you just got to keep going. You're not going to spend time getting all the little details. You're just going to get as clean as you can to get it looking good. And you know that you're going to come back when you do your zones and do some deep cleaning and you can bring more of your perfectionism out in those times. So another reason for a timer is motivation. When you know that you've only got this much time to get it all done in, and that's all you have to do, you're like, okay, I can do it for this long, then I'm free. But also in that 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever, it's like, okay, I've got to get as much done as I can. And so even people with focus issues often can find that having that timer and knowing that it's such a short time actually helps them to focus a little bit more. And it's like, okay, I got to get going. I got to keep focused because I've only got this much time. So it's another benefit for a timer. Not everything needs a timer, in my opinion. I have been picking areas. It's like, okay, I want to get this area done. I know because of my knee that I can only be standing for so long. So some of the benefits from a timer aren't as needed for me because my leg is doing that as well. Because my leg says, oh no, you don't get to stand here forever. You need to hurry. So for me, sometimes it's picking an area or a subject, like telling my kids, okay, I need you to go in and pick up all the clothes off your floor. They've got that focus, and I don't care how long it takes them. Sometimes a timer helps them focus more, depending on the kid. Sometimes it's like, okay, I'm going to clean out this drawer, and you're just going to take the moments to clean out that drawer. If you know that the job is going to only take 15 minutes or so, or maybe a half hour if you have a half hour, if you know that it's only going to take that much time, then it's okay not to do a timer. Because you know you're going to be able to do the whole thing, start to finish, within a really reasonable time. Right now, my leg acts as a timer, so I'm actually not timing myself. I think most of the time I work about a half hour, and I have the time for it. I don't really have a lot of demands on my time right now. I have physical therapy. We start piano lessons tomorrow, errands, and that right now is kind of it. I'll do healing sessions, but healing sessions don't usually take a lot of my time throughout the day, that kind of thing. So I have the time, and my right knee or my right leg, it's usually my foot actually, is doing a lot of the support because my left leg is my injured leg. And so I can't put a lot of weight on it. And so this right leg gets tired pretty fast. So I work until my leg says you're done. And so for me, that's kind of my timer. There are things like I have not done a couple of things. I haven't wiped down my my refrigerator yet, and I haven't done dusting yet, and I haven't done my mirrors yet. And so I may set a timer for them just to, so I don't go thinking I can dust the whole house. I'll just dust till it goes off kind of thing. And that will be good enough. Because some effort is always better than no effort. So those are just some things. Hopefully this gives you some ideas of when to use a timer and the importance of timer. But that it's okay if you don't use a timer. Like I had a child, super genius child. He's now 27-year-old child, but he's super genius. And he would do things really fast. Like my mom handed him a math page because his teacher was saying he couldn't do time tests. So my mom handed him the math page and he whipped it out like that. My mom did not tell him she was timing him. She handed it to him, looked at the clock. When he handed it back to her, she looked at the clock, corrected it 100% really fast. She took it down and talked to the teacher and explained this to him. To her, her teacher. And when we were playing at home, we were kind of we were playing a game, and we're like, okay, now let's put a timer on it and see how fast you can do it with the timer. And he froze, just like he did on his time test at school. So if you have testing anxiety where a timer kind of freezes you up, then maybe using a timer to clean your home isn't a good idea. So kind of trick your brain on that one. Find three or four of your favorite songs, 5 songs, whatever, that fit in, that if you listen to them back to back, maybe they come up to 15 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 minute, like a 2-minute song or things, and that you just play the song and you're clean while the song goes, and woohoo. But it's like you're working around your brain. It's not really messing. It's working around your brain by giving it another solution. So maybe a timer doesn't make you happy, but maybe cleaning to the song Happy makes you happy. And you can just clean while the song's going. So it's a different way to give yourself a time limit without giving yourself a timer. And just some things to think about. I want you guys to be the hero of your own home. And I think that having time limits is super beneficial, especially if you have littles. When my kids were little, I had 5 of my 6 kids were 6 and under. And I was trying to do like a home blessing hour. A home blessing hour is like 6 tasks divided up into 10 minutes each. And sometimes it would take all day to get through all those tasks. So it would be 10 minutes to do one of the tasks in the morning, and then go take care of kids and come back and do another task and go take care of kids. And so it would take all day, but I would do it in little chunks. And so having a timer was super beneficial for me because I was like, okay, I can hurry and do this in this amount of time. I've got this much time, and then be there for the kids. And so, if you are a working person and you go out to work and you come home and you only have a little bit of time, sometimes that timer says, okay, I'm really tired, but I can do this for 10 minutes. And I can do this to bless my home. I can give 10 more minutes. And then I can rest. So timers can be very beneficial, or giving yourself a time, like with a song. And sometimes sometimes it's not needed, and you get to decide that. Okay, I think I am done today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the Patreon account. If you haven't already watched the healing session, you gotta go check that out because that's pretty awesome. Is there anything else I want to say to you guys? Remember, you too can be the hero of your own home, and I'll see you guys next time. Love you, bye. Where's the stop?